The Helicoprion has finally arrived in Ark Survival Ascended after 2 delays, and it's now available across all official servers. Originally created as a mod by Garuga, this creature is a true must-have for any survivors. Why? Because it's not only immune to nearly everything underwater, but it also comes with a unique ability to craft blueprints, something no other creature can do. So without any further ado, let's break down everything you need to know about the Helicoprion. So where does one find the Helicoprion? You can encounter the Helicoprion on pretty much any map. Its spawn behavior is very similar to that of a megalodon, so check those same waters, kill some megalodons, and you will have one spawning in no time. So once you have found them, how do you actually go about and tame them? Unlike other creatures, the Helicoprion is going to be a passive tame, all via a minigame similar to that of an Equus. But before you even think of taming one, you'll need a few hard to get items. I mean, it's not that difficult, but it may take you some time, which are the honey, the ammonite bile, and the Tuso tentacle. Once you have all 3 of them, chuck them into the industrial cooker and type in a ratfish treat in the search bar. And then all you do is just go ahead and craft them, as this will be the only food the Helicoprions will accept. So how do you initiate the minigame? Well, it's simple. Just have any item which is found in the drops, as crafted items will not work. So any items you get from the drops which are above the 100% standard what you get, and toss it in front of the Helicoprion. Doing so will trigger into a thrashing animation once it consumes the item that you have thrown, upon which you will have to mount the creature and get it tired following the on-screen keys. And once tired, you will get the prompt to feed it the ratfish. Now keep in mind, on a 1x server, this will give you about 10% taming, so make sure you have enough for a 150, as you will need about 10 of these to perfect tame a level 150 Helicoprion. And that's pretty much it. That's how you do it. Just rinse and repeat the whole process, and you will have the Helicoprion tamed. Also note the saddle for the Helicoprion is unlocked at level 91 and will require 250 fiber, 400 hide, and 75 metal ingots. It also doubles as a smithy, allowing for crafting on the go similar to that of an Argentavis. So once it's tamed, what are its abilities? As for movement, it is fairly quick underwater and has very smooth and tight turning radius. Also, when looking in any direction and using the bite attack will make it instantly turn on the dime for a quick movement in any direction. And when surface swimming by hitting C key, it does get a boost in speed, making it even faster. Also, speaking of surface swimming, when you hit the spacebar, your Helicoprion will leap out, doing a pretty cool animation which is satisfying to watch. As for combat abilities, it has a standard bite attack which does a fairly good amount of damage and will be effective against ammonite and even Tusos, making farming for more treats a lot more easier. As for the second attack, it has a menacing tail whip, which it can stun lock a mob of creatures up to a megalodon, and not only stun, as this thing can deal a serious amount of torpor to almost any water creature, even up to a mosasaur. And this only scales more as you put more points into the melee damage. I mean, after breeding a lot and getting the perfect stats, my max bred Helicoprion with 1158 melee damage, which is doable on official servers, does about 3000 torpor per slap. That means this plesior is down in just 4 hits. That is insane, making underwater taming a breeze with the Helicoprion. Also, did I mention that the Helicoprion will be immune to ammonite bile? As these do not affect the Helicoprion in the slightest. And what makes it even more amazing is that the Helicoprion is immune to the Tuso's ink spray and is completely immune to its grab, which is insane, making life underwater a lot less nerve-wracking. However, there are 2 creatures that still are gonna be a nightmare, which is gonna be the eel and the Nidaria, as these still affect the Helicoprion. And that's not even the main feature, as what sets the Helicoprion apart is its ability to make blueprints in a matter of minutes. As the item you find from drops, say you got a rare saddle item and you want to convert it to a blueprint, well, the Helicoprion's got you. Although the success rate will solely depend on its all-new stat, which is the success rate. The higher it is, the more likely it is to convert it to a blueprint. As a 150 perfect tame will only have about a 50-50 chance to get a blueprint done, as the average success rate roll will be about 40 to 44%, and once put max amount of points will go about 59 to 60% into the success rate. And to do this, all you need to do is simply put the item in your Helicoprion and you will prompt it as to how much time it will take to make the blueprint, and once you hit craft, then the Helicoprion will start thrashing around in an animation set for the amount of time the blueprint takes to make, till it fails or succeeds. If it fails, it'll make an orgasmic sound, which is kind of funny and makes you chuckle a bit. But if it's successful, which will ring the dinner bell, hinting it's a success. And also keep in mind, if it fails, you are at a complete loss, as you will not get any item in return or any kind of resources back. So if it's a really high level blueprint, I would suggest to get your success rate even higher by breeding, which we will get to in a bit. And that is pretty much for all the abilities of the Helicoprion. Now let's move on to breeding and to see exactly how can you increase the success rate, or if it's even possible. As for breeding, yes, they are breedable and will lay egg, which can just simply incubate underwater, which I was doing by the herbivore island, or you can put it into an egg incubator. Now, I have been spending hours of time breeding the Helicoprion with multiple mutations and 100% imprint, but I had no luck when it came to mutating the success rate stat, which sucks, and it may need more testing, but here are my final conclusions. Number one, it's most likely not implemented as a stat which can be modified, as when you put the egg in the incubator, the stat simply won't show. You simply won't see the crafting stat at all. Which leads me to number two, which this might be a bug, as when viewed with tech binoculars, it will show that the stat points are distributed, which really confuses me. But after going through hundreds and hundreds of Helicoprion, I will say as of now, the success rate stat cannot be changed via breeding. This might get patched or this might change, nothing is set in stone, as it does need more testing. But I have literally gone through hundreds of Helicoprion, and if I see another Helicoprion, baby, I'm gonna lose my... Also, overspawn of sharks has finally been resolved, at least to a certain degree. Island perhaps was not the best choice for me to record this video in, because I was getting mauled by 50 sharks at once. I'm not even kidding. This video was so difficult due to this issue, and I got a lot of Helicoprion just killed because I just had so many sharks come to the surface, and I was wondering what the issue was, and it was obviously the update that made overspawn of a lot of creatures more prominent, especially the megalodon in the oceans. But glad that is resolved, and I think that is pretty much it for the complete guide on the Helicoprion. If I did miss anything, don't forget to mention it in the comment section below. If I did get anything wrong, let me know in the comment section so I can improve on that in the future videos. Also, we do have a giveaway that is going on for the month of September. This is for hitting the 2,000 subscriber mark, and if you want to take part, the details are posted on my YouTube post as well as on my Discord channel. So if you haven't already, go check it out, as you can be one of the lucky winners to get the Lost Colony expansion pass, Fantastic Tame Elderclaw, and the Fantastic Tame Drakeling, depending if you get first place, second place, or third place. But yeah, that's about it. If you did find this video informational, don't forget to smash the like button, as it always helps with the algorithm, and subscribe and share around, as that always supports the channel. With that, I'll Survive signing off, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, peace out.